welcome back to SourceFed Nerd. I'm Meg Turney. So, Microsoft's presser has just ended, and in a surprise move, they didn't go with any of the popular name guesses like Xbox 720, Infinity, or even the Beretta. They opted instead to call it Xbox One. Some people have openly bashed the moniker, pointing out that this isn't in fact the first Xbox iteration, but I don't know, I get where they're going with it being all your media in one system, so it doesn't really bother me.
Doesn't bother you? Xbox One? The first Xbox was Xbox One.
Now, rather than pull a Sony, they actually showed off the system, which is a little heftier than I thought it'd be, with a sleek black finish that's similar to their current 360. The specs were exactly what we discussed in this video yesterday, so no surprises on that front. In short, it's great for a console, but it's never gonna touch PC. The one gap they did fill in spec-wise was the hard drive size, which sits at a very pretty 500 gigs. Of course, as we also expected, it will ship with Kinect included, and boy, did Kinect take a very serious step in the 1984 direction. Kinect is always listening. Now I have to say the voice controls do look absolutely amazing. You can control your TV by saying things like, watch Discovery, and what's on HBO? You can also switch instantly between Blu-rays, games, and TV using just your voice. Even when the damn thing is turned off, it's still listening. You simply have to say Xbox on to turn your system on. Now while that's kind of amazing, it's also kind of tricky. For instance, if you're yelling at your roommate for leaving your Xbox on last week, is that gonna boot up your system? How about saying something like, how can you not watch HBO? Is that gonna change your channel? All these things and more have to be figured out, and I'd love to see them in practice. We also got a taste of a few of the new hand gestures, which included gripping the screen and moving them together to shrink the screen for easier access to other apps. And when you're done, gripping and stretching to return your movie to full size. Pretty cool, but if you're pretty animated with your hands, you might start flipping shit on accident. For those of us who live far away from home, the new group video chats via Skype is a pretty welcome addition. You can answer calls from loved ones in-game and continue to game while their video window docks to the side. So you can ignore your mom in real time while she's across the country. They briefly mentioned a few other features, including recording gameplay to share, allowing players to enter matchmaking queues in one game while playing another, and making changes to the achievement system, but they didn't really dive into too much detail. We'll probably hear more about this at E3. As for games, they didn't really show that much that I found super interesting. The new Forza, which will be a launch title, did look really beautiful. We also got a peek at a game called Quantum Break that has the potential to be pretty cool, but we're gonna have to see more to make a judgment. We also saw Infinity Ward's newest effort, Call of Duty Ghosts. The game looked absolutely gorgeous, but I gotta admit, I got pretty distracted when they said we'd get a dog, because you know how much I love dogs. It's based on a real dog. We were also told there will be 15 exclusive titles for the system within a year of launch, 8 of which will be brand new IPs. Hopefully their E3 press conference will allow us to get a gander at some of those new titles. Easily one of the coolest surprises of the press conference was 343's announcement that they're creating a live-action Halo series. Awesome, right? And guess who's behind it? Steven mother-effing Spielberg! Boom! Now at the end of it all, we got no price point and only a vague later this year release date, which is lame, but I mean, I guess it's what we expected. So guys, what do you think? Xbox 720 / Xbox One / Infinity / Beretta. Excited? Cool? Not excited? Let us know in the comments down below. Please click like and subscribe if you haven't already. Click this here annotation or go to sourcefed.com to see everything we've ever done. I'm Meg Turney. I'm gonna go fight Steven Zaragoza.